Zane, Clodfelter, Preston, Leinenbach, OttersTV. It's our series wrap up, and the Otters just completed their second sweep of a series at Bosse Field in 4 tries, right?
That is correct.
So a big win for Evansville. They had to kind of hold on Thursday night, the finale, 5-3 though, but Tim Holdgrafer looked good on the mound, and then Logan Sawyer got the save.
Yeah, a great pitching performance by Tim Holdgrafer. No surprise, as he was the French League pitcher of the week a couple weeks ago. And even though he didn't have his normal number 50 on the back, he pitched just like the normal Tim Holdgrafer. So no surprise there. Got some early offense, and it seemed to stick. And Sawyer, being dominant as always, picks up his 5th save.
Home runs, a lot of them hit by the Otters this series. I think Wednesday was the big home run game where the Otters pounded out all of those runs and had a lot of run support for the starting pitching, which certainly helped.
Yeah, it's always great to see the offense. Obviously, sort of struggles last week on the road, come back home, back to the friendly confines, and did just fine. And having that day game, and really Steven Sensei, his multi-homer game the other night, another storyline from this series. So yeah, it seemed like everything kind of clicked, which is great. We were playing at home as always, but a short little road trip coming up, and then they'll be back home next week. And then since they did sweep Lake Erie, we will mention they do face them another couple series here this month alone. So it should set up to be at least a promising matchup later on for Evansville if they can keep that pace.
And it's nice too, because we started the season seeing a lot of teams that we had not seen in Evansville before, and now we're kind of getting to that portion of the schedule where you're going to see the Crushers, you're going to see the Thunderbolts in our next homestand here, you're going to see the Gateway Grizzlies.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier for our coaching staff too, because they already have some scouting reports prepared because they've seen some of these guys before from previous division play last year, and maybe going a couple of years back. So a little bit more familiarity with these rosters.
And series like this, even though it's early June as we're talking, series like this are extremely important because this is how you can make some headway in those division standings by beating division opponents. The Otters had success against the East teams, but it's good to finally have some success against the West as well.
Yeah, it's honestly very important, as we saw a year ago, that if you can take care of business in the division, that helps your cause. But it's still a long season to go, and frankly, I think we can already make the declaration that the West Division once again is the stronger division in the Frontier League. That, and unfortunately, the Evansville falls in that once again because they always seem to have the chance to play the toughest opponents there is in the league.
Yeah, and just the East seems a little top heavy right now as we're talking, a little bit
Which
more
credit
balanced.
to Quebec because they're kind of doing that themselves by winning their last 10 straight, and everybody else not really being able to keep pace. So it's not even with really a case of them beating up on themselves. It's really with one team just right now on a tear, and of course they're on the bottom of that division, Empire State. They're still looking for their first win, so they're not so much on the same tear.
Yeah, life on the road sometimes isn't glorious. But the Otters, again, as Preston mentioned, are going to be on the road over the weekend, but then back at Bosse Field for a 6-game homestand against the Windy City Thunderbolts and the Gateway Grizzlies. Anything big next week at Bosse Field coming up?
Yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up. Of course, you got the usual weekly promotions. Taco Tuesday will be the first day back here at Bosse Field. Be another special start time next Wednesday for Senior Connection Wednesday at 12:05. So we had the afternoon game on yesterday. Be another one next week, so don't miss out on that. Make sure you're here. And then you got Thursday, of course, and then of course going into next weekend, Princess Night's coming up, which is always a huge deal, and get the characters here in attendance, and of course the kids can dress up in their favorite costumes. So yeah, it should be a fun time next week.
And a tip of the cap to the 4,099 who are at Bosse Field tonight in our
Made
series
themselves
finale.
known and heard.
Yeah, we heard him in the press box. He's Preston Leinenbach. Big thanks to Big Red for filming Jordan Fisher. I'm Zane Clodfelter. This has been OttersTV.